What is up, guys? It is me, Little Al, back again with another reaction. How has everyone's day been going? Mine's very good, actually. Got a haircut today. So yeah, um, it's a bit inconvenient because now I'm feeling really cool when the UK is starting to get cool again. So better late than never, I suppose. Plus, it looks pretty. Like, do you guys think it looks pretty? Looks nice. Looks handsome. Yeah, I'm not an attractive dude, so I'm sorry. Somebody love me, please. But anyway, another abstract reaction for you guys, admittedly. So, as you could probably guess from my covers and obviously like the things I talk about on this channel, music is one of my passions. And obviously, I was kind of thinking, is there a way I can kind of combine like music and like reactions, like something that works? And like this is my kind of first step, not necessarily to make it more mainstream, but to make it kind of a bit more of a general kind of channel. Like this is my kind of first step into that kind of area, because like music's my passion, and so kind of like is a passion of mine, and so kind of delving into that. Like even if I do get copyright claim for it, but the song in question is one of two of my favorite YouTube singers, just internet singers in general, like Caleb Hyles and Jonathan Young, doing an original song which is called "Just One Step." Now I remember his updates for this, and I was kind of and I was literally just like, I feel like for a song like this, I should save it for a special occasion because I originally was going to do a reaction to "Wolf Within," and that because that was a song released like a few months ago. That's such a banger, by the way. Just like "Wolf Within" is such a good song. Um, but I figured like as a kind of start to kind of try something different with my reactions, I thought why not do a reaction to a song? So kind of like analyze it. I'm not like I obviously don't know like music theory effectively. Like I really am kind of niche about that, but at the same time, like as you probably noticed with my reactions, I definitely like tend to focus on like music and audio a lot, and I think that's just who I am as a person. Like I register with audio more than I do like visual, bizarrely enough, and quite frankly, it's interesting. It fascinates me how I kind of feel that way. But yeah, like I said, my history of Caleb Hyles, he is like I said, my favorite. Caleb Hyles specifically, my favorite YouTube singer. One of my biggest inspirations for like singing like on the internet. I'm not the best, I must admit. I do see myself as a bit of a crap singer, but I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun, really, and the fact that kind of Caleb like introduced me to that concept of like you could cover like a good song or to make your own original song and just post it on the internet, see what people think. Just go like, and get your stuff out there, even if it doesn't get like many views. But so Caleb Piles, if you ever watch this, then I am massively grateful to all the kind of to inspiring me. He won't watch this, I know he won't, but I absolutely love your content, absolutely love your channel, and just just a bit of a fanboy. I'm going to be fanboying over you a lot in this reaction, let's just say, but just one step. So going into this, it's going to be like a kind of rock metal because that's what Caleb Hyles does, and quite frankly, like I don't really expect anything else from him. But he does do a few like piano pieces because he actually released his own album earlier this year, which I've had a listen to. It's very kind of experimental. It's like I think he called it himself. It's like a patchwork of different genres, which is just like it's interesting seeing that's kind of what's missing in music experimentation and like songs like all have the same kind of thematic exploration, the same kind of it's the same kind of like it's the same kind of like vibe. It's just boring, man. Like I want to see something new done with music. Like like the greatest bands like are ones that experiment. Like Queen, great example. Like hugely experimental, really really paid off, and they are one of the most notable bands in history. Like because they just experimented and kept trying something new. So I kind of see Caleb Hyles going down that direction, and Jonathan Young as well. Though Jonathan Young a bit less so because he kind of has this. He has a specific. I feel like the reason he has more subscribers than Caleb, is because he's got like a very specific kind of genre, like niche, so to speak. Like because he's got a kind of deep, kind of metally, kind of growly kind of voice. So kind of doing kind of metal covers of like notable songs, even if they don't fit 100% of the time, um, is extremely it's he's kind of got his own kind of niche in that market. Caleb, on the other hand, he tries something new. Because one thing I will say, his range is ungodly. It's insane. I he did a cover of he does covers of female songs, okay? Effortlessly in belt. It's insane. Like, because I can't. The thing is, I can't tell if he's a countertenor. Like, he doesn't have the voice that sounds like a kind of countertenor, but he can reach countertenor like like his actual overall voice. It sounds baritone, believe it or not. But it just shows how much talent he is. And to be honest, he backs it up by having a very very nice sounding voice. So, but I've done enough simping over Caleb Hyles. I'm really excited to get into this. So I know this is a bit of an abstract like reaction, but please give it a try. Please give it a try. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too if you want to see more content like this. And so, Just One Step by Caleb Hyles and Jonathan Young, an original song. I was right. This is gonna be right. There's that a bit of orchestral I hear in the background, a bit of violin. That's quite nice.
No reason not to care. It's self-inflicted and it's wrong, I know. I've gotta find a place to heal my soul out there. A flicker.
The production feels, because here's the thing, like, one thing I will say, the production feels a bit lower end, like, in terms of quality, like, especially compared to Wolf Within, because, like, they had, like, a full, if you watch the music video for that, it's so much kind of higher end of quality. Like, they have, like, they put so much effort in, like, the set and, like, the actual visual work here. So, but I can't tell if it being stripped back, I can't tell if it being stripped back helps or not. I think it depends on, like, the song in question. Like, what's the actual, like, song about, I think. But I'm enjoying it so far. We're only 40 seconds in.
Inside, an ember that won't die. Is there courage I can find?
Piano as well, nice. See, experimental. It kind of reminds me of Chester Bennington in a way. Like this whole like orchestral kind of rock kind of vibe. It gives me Linkin Park vibes, if that makes any sense. I'm getting huge Linkin Park vibes from this. And his vocals like sound very much like Chester Bennington. That reverb is very nice. There's something wrong on the drums. Because Kevin can actually play the drums, like really. Oh, the contrast lighting is so nice. And it really suits because like Jonathan Young has always been like that kind of edgy kind of rock singer. So the kind of red and black lighting, whilst Caleb has always been a bit more bubbly, a bit more kind of a bit softer, to be honest. Even though he can go hard. But, like, I remember I saw a comment once. It was like I think it was like Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. He did a cover of, and a comment legit was like I can't was it was like Caleb's too cute to be scary or something, which is so true. I just want to give Caleb a hug.
To make 'cause the journey starts with just one step. 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 The
If anybody's attempting a cover of this, good fucking luck. Jesus. Go on. I wish that riff went on a bit longer. I do wish that went on a little bit longer. Oh well. Okay, so he's kind of splitting it up. Okay, right. It's unique. Splitting it amongst the bridge, I think.
Left me long ago, but I'm letting go of all my reasons not to care.
Ooh, wonderful, alright. Going a bit into the full sector there. Oh, nice. Okay, so that was Just One Step by Caleb Hyles and Jonathan Young. Thoughts? I'm not the biggest fan of the chorus. Like, in terms of, like, sounds, it just doesn't, like, grab me, I think. And also, like, I feel like they go a little too high with the vocals in the chorus. That's my kind of, like, sixth sense on it. Like, I feel like, I don't know, because the thing is with, like, Wolf Within, is that it's, is that it really worked with the the vocals really worked with the instrumental, and it's really difficult to and it's a very difficult balance. It's very rare that songs kind of get the vocals and like instrumentals right sometimes, which is why it's kind of like it's very hit and miss. But I'm just gonna look up the lyrics real quick to actually see what the kind of if I can kind of get like some kind of thematic nope, not the song by Jessica Murray. Okay, like it's seeing some kind of Okay. My ambition left me long ago, tired of finding one more reason not to care. It's self-inflicted and it's wrong, I know. I've got to find a place to heal my soul out there, a flickering inside, an ember that won't die. Is there courage I can find? Interesting. So it's very poetic lyrics there, especially like flickering inside an ember that won't die. That's very poetic. I do like that. Starts with Just One Step. Okay, okay. So if I'm reading into this right, there's definitely kind of there's a real sense of this is just a kind of like starting off. I can't tell. Is this like a path of like redemption or something? Like maybe this is someone that's like say like a criminal's like gotten out of prison and is trying to like take that one step to kind of redemption. So it's either like a song about redemption or it's kind of like it's just looking back at who you were, like the mistakes you made, like and like no matter how severe, um, it's like it's still kind of like it's you still kind of have to kind of do you still have to kind of push through. So it's a very inspiring, uplifting song. Does it fit with the audio? Like I definitely the orchestral like bit like with the violins and the piano. That's very kind of like uplifting and kind of inspiring, but it wasn't as apparent. Like I feel like the sole focus here was on the kind of emo. Not I don't want to call it emo kind of guitar, but like heavy kind of rock guitar, which helps. Like because honestly, I work out to like I would probably work out to this song, but it's just I don't know. I don't know. Like, I like his experimentation, and it's just about kind of like a matter of kind of whether you think it works. Because, like, I like it except for the chorus. I feel like there's just a bit too kind of. There's not enough building for for like those vocals. Because like the beautiful thing with like Caleb Hyles and most of the covers that he does is that he kind of starts off kind of in his kind of normal kind of baritone tone and then it kind of builds up the vocals kind of build up and it keeps you engaged, it keeps you watching, and like he and like he just keeps like it builds up, and you're just like, okay, starts off okay, then he just goes monster levels as it kind of starts off. I get this is kind of experimentational, and yeah, it's very difficult to actually like find a melody and like a key and like just a song in general that hasn't like done, because like build up is common in a lot of songs, and so like build up of kind of like pitch and vocals, like key changes, very common. But I mean, I just would have liked to see that apparent, because like the core, it kind of just goes from that, and it just doesn't really build up for me. It's like a very, like I do like it. It's just I think it tells a story, especially with the lyrics. I just it's just missing something for me, like a little something. And like just the kind of, I don't know if it's like the melody that's kind of off, because I'm very choosy with melodies. Like if a melody sounds right to me, then it's kind of, then I know if a melody sounds right, like in my head. So but it goes without saying, like kind of he has talent, and the production is there. So it's honestly, it's criminal like if I didn't like mention that. But honestly, decent. Honestly, very solid. Very solid. So thank you guys. Again, bit of an abstract reaction, but it's one I wanted to do, and I wanted to kind of try to see kind of what people's reaction to it would be, and because like I'm passionate about music. Like I'm passionate about a lot of things, and I want to kind of experiment by like speaking out about those passions, because I've been in a phase recently where I'm trying new things on my channel, which like you might have noticed from like my redubs that I've done, the what else? Like the redubs that I've done, the kind of the birthday video I did. I'm experimenting with this channel, and it's like it's seeing kind of what people want to see, and obviously like I know kind of a formula that works, but still I want to be brave with kind of the content that I do. I want to kind of not only enjoy it, but at the same time I want to kind of bring in new viewers, bring in that kind of sense of originality. Not quite originality, but I want to try new things. I want to experiment. I want to kind of I want to do new things. With this channel, and because like I do love doing reactions, but at the same time I want to show my creativity and my kind of ability and kind of analysis with videos like this, which is why I'm kind of attempting these kind of new things, these new kind of reactions, this new reaction to different content. It's experimenting, So hopefully you guys aren't too put off by the nature of this video, but I had a lot of fun with it. So so great job, Caleb. Great job, Jonathan. And thank you guys very much for watching. And drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too if you want to see more content like this. Manipulatory dexterity is a desirable ability. So all right, cheerio, guys.